Herzlich willkommen zu unseren Mobility Talks hier direkt von der IAA in Halle 12 auf dem gemeinsamen Stand von Bridgestone und Webfleet. Ich freue mich, dass Sie heute bei uns sind und dass wir einen gemeinsamen Tag verleben. Wir wollen Ihnen ganz viel Neues zeigen. Wir haben viele Gäste eingeladen. Wir werden Andrea Brückner von Bosch heute noch hier haben, Florian Klett von Chargilai, Steven van Kauteren von Timocom und noch vieles mehr. Wir wollen Ihnen die Neuheiten zeigen. Wir wollen Ihnen zeigen, was Bridgestone und Webfleet hier auf der IAA dabei haben. Wir werden starten mit Fleetcare und dazu habe ich mir zwei Gäste eingeladen, Wim Belckx und Steven Janssens, die sind hier neben mir. And I want to say welcome, a warm welcome here at our stand. Steven, Wim, good to have you. Would you just explain quickly what is your role in Bridgestone?
So, good morning. My name is Steven. I'm responsible for truck and bus solutions and also original equipment.
All right, Wim, how about you?
Yes, good morning. My name is Wim and I'm responsible for sales and marketing of our fleet solutions, which are called Fleetcare.
Fleetcare is a big thing. We see it all around here at our stand. For those who are familiar with Bridgestone, they probably know Total Tyre Care.
Right.
Now we're talking about Fleetcare.
Right.
What is new?
Well, as you indeed can see on the stand, Bridgestone is not about tires. It's about our vision is to become a leader in sustainable mobility solutions. That, of course, includes tires, but it also includes tire-centric solutions and mobility solutions. And Fleetcare is actually making the connection between these three elements. So it's an integrated solution offered to the fleet, and we're also taking advantage of the synergies that we have between, for example, fleet management solutions and tire solutions.
Okay, could you explain a little bit further what is Fleetcare made of? What are the main building blocks of Fleetcare?
Well, the main building blocks, of course, are our Webfleet mobility solutions, our tire solutions, but also our partner network. So both on the fleet management side, on the Webfleet side, as on the Bridgestone side.
All right, Wim. So I've got the feeling fleet management and tire management now go hand in hand. Is it a combined services?
It is, and actually it's not mandatory that a fleet takes both a combination of tire management, fleet management into one contract. We have different levels possible, so we still provide, of course, tire management in our contracts like we used to do with Total Tyre Care, but we also have a complete solution that we are now integrating, fleet management, tire management, and also advanced tire solutions like Tpms. Now, what is the benefit for the fleet of this type of integration? First of all, it's about convenience. You don't have to talk to different partners anymore. You can get your contracting, your invoicing, your customer support, your sales teams, all from one partner. Yeah? But it goes further than that. It's not just adding the two solutions to get to two. It's 1 + 1 = 3. It's about the extra value we deliver. Let me give you two examples. Using vehicle data from telematics enables us to predict when the tires need to be changed, need to be rotated. So that is already giving extra uptime to fleets. A second example that I can give you is Fleetcare. We launched Fleetcare 2 years ago, and with Fleetcare we help to save fuel for fleets. And we do that by looking at the vehicle data, understanding for each vehicle what is the best tire solution where we can optimize the fuel efficiency and save the TCO for the fleets.
So basically, if I have it right, we gather the data and we're giving recommendations how to make better use of the stuff you have. On the one hand, you've got the tires. On the other hand, you've got fuel, for example. Yeah. And with all the data, we get the better...
It's the power of data. It's using the power of data. Yeah.
All right. Who is it made for? Who will use this?
Actually, with Fleetcare, we are targeting any type of fleet. Yeah, going from the big pan-European fleets up to the more regional and local fleets. Also, any type of vehicle type or operation. In fact, Fleetcare is a modular solution, so it is not a one solution fits all. We really tailor it to the specific needs of every individual customer. Also, we are launching here at IAA the Fleetcare Go plan, which is in fact a solution, a variation on Fleetcare, more standardized, and offered on a subscription based, but targeted to the smaller fleets.
So with this Fleetcare Go plan, is that right?
Yes, correct.
That's a standardized version.
Yes.
So easy to use, easy to explain, and basically for every fleet
Accessible to any type of
starting
fleet.
from 5 vehicles, 10 vehicles, up to 50,
Absolutely.
500, but
Yeah.
then you probably profit
Yeah,
from another plan, right?
yeah, and very convenient. Yeah.
All right. Also here we see that we'll talk about advanced tire solutions. We just talked about the data. Later this day we will go into the depth of this. We will talk about IoT and the advanced tire solutions. But what I'm interested right now would be how does Fleetcare benefit from these advanced tire solutions, Stephen?
Yeah, of course. With Fleetcare, we want to optimize the TCO for the fleet. Yeah, we want to maximize the safety. We want to work on sustainability. If we want to reach these goals, we need to make sure that the tires are all the time running in optimized condition. Now, to ensure that, we need to inspect those tires on a very regular time. And this is both quite costly because it requires quite some manpower, and we know scarcity of labor is not so easy. On top of that, it's also sometimes challenging in big complex fleets to find the vehicles. So, and that's where we are utilizing these advanced tire solutions to automate and digitize this entire process.
Very interesting on that side. I'm really curious to learn more about it. Wim, would you have a couple of examples how you could use these Fleetcare, these advanced tire solutions with Fleetcare?
Yeah, and let me start with the use case of improving tire servicing. So RFID is our tires are embedded with RFID technology, and that helps because you can start tracking the tire from the whole life cycle of the tire. It also helps us to, for example, saving time in inspections. You no longer have to look for the serial number on the sidewall in the dark, in the night, for example, during the inspection, and type it in manually. You just scan it. It's also about managing better the stock and the casings, for example. A second example is we have a wear model. With that wear model, we're able to predict when the tires need servicing, when the tire needs rotation. So again, that is helping in terms of planning and in terms of uptime for the fleet. And talking about the fleets, it also helps the fleet. So that's the second use case in their daily operations. Take Tpms. We're launching Tpms as a standalone real-time version, which means that it's already helping in terms of safety. It also optimizes tire pressure, so it means fuel saving for the fleets, but it also identifies, for example, slow leaks. So it can tell if there is a tire deflating, how far you still can drive to a service point so that you don't get stuck at the side of the road. And we're moving that TPMS sensor to a broader functionality. So we're going to move to a tire health sensor, which doesn't only measure pressure and temperature, but also does load and wear. With that, of course, the tire becomes more intelligent, and like this we can even secure more uptime for the fleet, more cost savings. So really a big benefit of using those advanced tire solutions in Fleetcare.
So we're really getting a live view of the state of health of the tire, I have to say.
Fully connected, yeah.
And I think that will really help everyone who's driving. It's all about safety and efficiency, right?
Sure.
Thinking about that, Stephen, will it be successful?
Yes, for sure it will be successful. As you know, and as you can see everywhere here on the fair, transportation and mobility is undergoing tremendous change. And a big deal of that change is driven by the changed customer need. Think about e-commerce. Right. Another important part is sustainability. Sustainability is the top priority for society these days. And for fleets to remain successful in this circumstance, innovation is absolutely the key. And of course, there is many solutions offered to fleets. For every pain point, there are several solutions. But it's never optimal if those solutions are not talking to each other, if they are not integrated. Then it's not getting efficient and it's not getting convenient. And there with Fleetcare, we are making the difference. So we are integrating maintenance, tire maintenance, vehicle maintenance, together with fleet management. In many ways, we're using the same data. We don't have to enter it twice. So there is, a lot of benefits of doing that. And this is just the start.
And I can imagine for the customer, when they have different solutions, they need one monitor, two monitors, three monitors. If you got it all in one, that makes it easier to handle as well if you got a single contact for all these things.
True.
And I totally agree. It's all about sustainability. When you walk through the halls here, obviously for us, sustainability is key as well. Wim, how will Fleetcare support sustainability?
Okay. Here again, there are many aspects. Let me try to give you 3 examples. So, first of all, we know it's about reducing CO2 emissions, the carbon footprint of our fleets. And we do that, for example, using the Webfleet technology for routing and traffic, making sure that the truck doesn't have to drive unnecessarily miles and kilometers and basically doesn't do idling in traffic. Second of all, the tires. The tires are the only part that touch the road. And like this, of course, they create resistance for the vehicle and that consumes fuel. So the lower the rolling resistance of the tire, the better the fuel efficiency. And of course, the lower the emissions. And the final one that I can give as an example is about driving behavior. So OptiDrive with Webfleet, we help our drivers to coach them in cab, real time, and give them tips and tricks to drive more sustainable. So that is the carbon emission, let's say, story. Sustainability is broader than that. It's also about using less materials. So with Bandag, we have a global leading retread solution, and using retreads instead of new tires saves also materials. We use only 1/3 of the materials to produce a retread compared to a new tire, 70% less oil, and also during the manufacturing process, less CO2 emissions. Yeah? And then finally, to conclude with my examples, we're also helping fleets to think forward. It's about electrifying their fleets. So with Webfleet, we can analyze which vehicles are ready to make the switch from ICE to EV based on the routing they do, the routing profile. Second of all, we can also monitor real-time the battery level of those vehicles and plan the routing and the workflows according to the charging points they will meet. And then finally, it's of course about the tires. Tires are also creating energy savings, and let's take our UAP2, our new bus tire, is completely ready for both ICE but also electric buses. Yeah? So that's also where we can bring additional savings and help fleets to be more sustainable.
So I really get the feeling it starts with the production and it stays with the consumer, with the user, all about sustainability, to make it better, to make it worth. Yep. Now thinking about the future, I mean, IAA is always about looking forward, it's all about what the future will bring. What is the future for Fleetcare?
Right. Yeah, as I already said, Fleetcare is the start of a new journey. Yeah, it's an important milestone for our company that we are integrating all of our 3 different layers together in one package. So at this moment, we are onboarding new fleets all over Europe. Of course, we're taking a lot of learnings from these initial customers, and this will soon lead already to additional benefits that we will be able to offer. And then on top of that, we have a fantastic digital roadmap that I think part of it will also be covered in next sessions. So, and of course, all these things will be integrated in Fleetcare. So, the future is looking very exciting, and
looking forward. Yeah, I learned a lot already. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Wim. That was great insights for Fleetcare. I think the time when Bridgestone and Webfleet really work together and have a great benefit for the customers. Thank you very much.